I don't know, Dusty. I don't play mobile games. No idea. Let's see how they get on this time. I think they'll cancel at the end of today. You never know. The utilization might pick up. Thing is, we did a tour of Westminster as it said, met all the specs, and we have no control over the passenger generation numbers. And that's what it's complaining about. And as a player, you think, well, what could I have done differently? Kruger, how you doing? You didn't meet all the specs. You had too many stops. Okay, so it said to me that I had to have 8 stops. When I got to 8, it ticked the box. When I went to 9 or 10, it didn't untick the box, which meant I still met the spec. And I failed to see how having fewer bus stops would actually generate more passengers. I think we should edit the timetable for these and make them more frequent. But I don't know if we have the buses to do it. Because these are getting swamped. Shorter ride time. No, a shorter ride time is based on distance, really. It wouldn't generate more passengers having a shorter ride time. What was the frequency required? It wanted buses every 15 minutes, which is what it gets. Like, you define the route, and it imposes that it wants buses every 15 minutes. So that just means more buses. Like, if your tour takes 55 minutes, it means you need to lay on more buses in order to have a 15-minute frequency, because every bus stop has to have a bus come to it every 15 minutes. So if you make a longer journey, you just need more buses to keep the frequency. So it doesn't affect that. I think the point is, though, is when you put the bus stops down, you don't know what the passenger generation is going to look like. That's the problem. Yeah, but Baxi Boy, even if that theory is true, and it could be, why are they getting insane passenger numbers here and then not so insane ones here? You know, this is a very busy part of London. The numbers we're seeing are just bonkers. That's what I'm starting to think, Armin, if I'm honest. Let's have a look at the timetable for this. So this requires 4 buses at the moment, and I think, and that's every 15 minutes, blimey. 45 to 165. So if we make them every 10 minutes, we would require an extra bus. So why don't we do that? This one requires an average of 70 and up to 200, which is insane. So why don't we try, that's 2 buses, so that would require 3 buses. That would require 4 buses. Now, I don't know if we have enough buses for that, but if we go to the schedule now and then go for tomorrow, if we assign, not all shifts can be assigned as you have too few drivers available. Right, so that's not a bus problem, that's a driver problem. So let's hire you and you. Required office size needs to be bigger. And I have no doubt we need more lockers. Okay, let's try assigning the timetable again. Just not have enough buses. Okay. So to get more buses, we're going to have to expand. Which means expand company premises, 30 grand and a research. That'll give the slackers something to do. And then we won't have enough money for the buses. Yay. We would like to thank you for taking over our requested line so reliably and carrying it out exactly to our wishes. Didn't expect that because the day before they said they were thinking they're going to have to cancel. And now they're saying that they love it. So, you know, literally didn't do anything. But whatever. It's good news. Even though the utilization is still a bit pants. Well, we could get larger buses, Armin. That's the other solution. The problem is, and I keep saying this. Oh, God. The problem is, Armin, we can't trade our buses in. So we lose a ton of money. And I mean a lot of money when we try to sell a bus. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. Come on, game. Stop lagging. Right, we can buy some more buses. We just don't have the money. It's only 9 AM. Maybe by the end of the day we can afford it. Achievement routes, achievement routes. So that's 2 buses. That's 3 buses required. We need 3 buses just to do this. Maybe even 4. Oh, God. I think we might have to edit the achievement route back a little bit again. Okay. Even that's 3 buses or something. His interest rates have gone pretty high. Hang on. Let me test something. I want to test a theory. If I pause it, if you take a loan out for 30 grand and then immediately pay it back, will you pay any interest on it? So 28,160, 58,160. Oh, look, you pay 990. There you go. So you pretty much pay a day's interest. But, and this is the big but, it refreshes then the loans available. So now there's a bigger loan available. So you kind of pay a premium. We lost £990, but we got a different loan. Same with this one here. That cost us 660, but it refreshed the loans, and now we've got some bigger ones available. So it's kind of worth doing if you're looking for bigger loans, which we are. Hey, Dave. Indicator and the aircon unit's broken, of course it is. Yeah, the problem is, though, is that we need more buses, and to do that, we need money. You've got to spend money to make money, Dusty. Top bus drivers. Good morning, Sunday. At the moment, we're still short of buses for tomorrow. Oh, that's broken. An engine? Are you serious? Oh my god. That's 3,200 just for that. And we may as well get it delivered now so we can actually fix it. So that's a £4 loss right there. Just for a bit of RNG. Look, there's the engine there in that box. See that guy carrying it? That is brutal. I want to know who the driver was. We're about to hit this. We're about to get £35,000, which is very, very welcome, I have to say. Good question, Legal. Research. What have we got? Mobile app development we can live without. Reduce bus dirt. Reduce fuel consumption. We'll take those. Unlock bus stop upgrades. Don't need to expand. Better food for employees, even though no idea what that does. Reduce repair times by 10%. Reduce replacement parts by 10%. That would have been nice to have when we bought an engine. Just saying. Pug, by the way, thank you for 55 months. And Haymoon, 73. Why is that not going? Okay, let's see what's on the market. Second-hand market. We can get a Lion that requires an aircon unit. That requires an engine, so that's another 4 grand just to fix that up. That sucks. There's a Lion here that requires an aircon unit, V-belt oil. Can we get it for 40? Oh, I need it for less than that, really. Is it better to just buy multiple Ramses buses rather than... How much is a new one? You have to research double deckers, cost 20 grand. Unexpected Kind, thank you for 25 months, tier 2. Aircon unit is a few hundred, isn't it? Aircon unit's 640. So 600 is probably like 1,000 in repairs, maybe a bit less. Offer saving of 50 grand new. There's a Lion. Well, that Lion's in good condition, actually. What was the other Lion in? That might be the way to go. 2 Lions. We can fit that in budget. 28 and a half. And then that one. Nothing major on it. 26.6 maybe. Yeah, 273 capacity buses. Let's get this one cleaned up. I don't know, Venox. I don't think it does in the current build of the game. I don't think that. I think the mileage will affect the reliability later, I assume. But at the moment, I don't think it does. But no, we won't get much money for them. Give that one a wash. How do you get the double-decker buses? That was for upgrades. You're off out with them. Hey? Oh, really? How do you get the double-decker buses that was on the upgrades page for 20k? So you have to research it. So you click research, then you go to double-decker buses, you then start research, spend 20 grand, and then your researchers will tap away furiously, and when you get it, it will then become available to buy new and second-hand. Yeah, Dusty, I don't have a paint shop, mate. I can't afford it. When you buy second-hand, you can't put anything on them.
Afternoon Squirrel and chat. I have been watching last weekend's stream midweek and I have to say, I love the little anecdotes about Chelmsford. Do you plan to play Hogwarts Legacy on or off stream?
I really don't have much interest in Hogwarts stuff, I'm afraid. Like, I've seen the films, but that's literally where that ends. Like, Mrs. Squirrel is full-on Harry Potter obsessed. I couldn't care less. So I think the answer to that one is probably not. It says just got more interest in Harry Potter for the win. Oh, she loves it. Like, she read all the books multiple times. Seen every movie, like, more times than I could care to count. Been to watch the Harry Potter theatre production in London. Like, been to Harry Potter World. Been to Harry Potter blah, 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 blah. Like, even she stopped short of doing things like, you know, people who buy the wands and stuff. Like, she's not into that. She just loves the Harry Potter universe, and she'll watch anything or play the games, anything to do with Harry Potter, she'll play and watch. But not me. What house is she in? She's in our house. Sometimes she goes to a friend's house, but she's in our house at the moment. Right, so, timetable for tomorrow. What does it look like now? Oh my god. We still don't have enough buses. And those two at the same time, which means we need 2 more buses. How do we get 2 more buses when we only have 36 grand left and it's the end of the day? I've watched more series here in 1 month than my entire school years. Finally give me something to do. Wait a minute! Like, 2 minutes ago, they're all complaining. You know, can I have some time off? You know, I've got too much work. Really short on money. So this person's got nothing to do, and this person wants a salary raise. Like, just wow. Was it the King K1? I think 30 minutes. Shopping run. We'll just have to knock that back to 15-minute intervals for now and deal with it. Tomorrow. Oh, we're still short of a bus. Maybe we can get another one. 44 grand. Will you take 30 for it, mate? Look, the most we can give you is 36,700. Oh, it needs an aircon unit, though. Can't fix that. You bet I would be Ravenclaw. Genuinely? I have no idea. I mean, we could pick up a 55 packs bus. 26 grand. Or 19 needs a new engine. Hang on a minute. 26,000 with a working engine or 19 with a broken engine. It costs 4 grand to replace the engine. See if we can get that for a song. Whoa! Right, we need that now. Did they do nighttime deliveries? Paying extra for an 11 PM shipment. I mean, you just droned it in. Just literally Amazon drone dropped an engine. Like, what? Right, engine, oil and brake pads. Not enough replacement parts. Wait, what? Oh, they've not put it in the warehouse yet. Go, go, go. That's going to be like an all-night fix. Swapping the engine at midnight. And it still needs a clean before we can put it into service. Look, working through the night. What a legend. Right, let's get it refueled. Melting lava, thank you, 58 months. I've noticed something with the... Sorry, hang on. Something I've noticed with the gameplay. Game economy location matters. On a London map, a new Ramses is 30 grand, but Newcastle to 10. You know why that is, Melting lava? Because it depends on the subsidy that you get. So we figured this out yesterday. If you pick a city, right, a dense city, your subsidy will be a lot lower than if you pick something out in the suburbs or in the countryside. The subsidy is much, much higher. We noticed that because last week I played it on Chelmsford and I think I had a subsidy of about 150-ish%. On this map, I've got 50%. And Sammy who's played in Norwich, he's got 230% subsidy. And that doesn't only affect the subsidy that you get from your ticket sales, that affects everything. So when you go to buy a bus, the subsidy rate affects the price of the bus. So for me, when I was going to buy a brand new Ramses, like 30 grand, for him, they're like 12 grand. And the same thing happens when you come to sell. I was trying to sell stuff, and I was trying to sell a bus that was worth 18,000. I was being offered 6, whereas he was being offered full asking price. So the subsidy rate affects absolutely everything. In other words, if you play in the city, the game is a lot harder because the subsidy rates are way lower. Let's give that a clean, because that stinks. Right, today, assign. Yee! Have I overlooked the bus stop displays, or are there none here? Bit town where I live, 18,000 population. Nearest town, 1 hour away, got 300%. Yeah. Now the question is that easier or harder than what I'm doing? Put it this way, on Chelmsford, it was a lot. Even though I didn't know anything about the game when I started playing, I got through it and then I was doing pretty well. With London, I knew how to play the game, and it's been a massive struggle. Where does it display the subsidy rating? There, I think. If you click on your finance and go to here, currently 50% of your earnings. If you go and do that on your game, chances are it's a lot higher, because I think that's the lowest it gets. You can also put the difficulty level up, which reduce that again. Good luck with that. Cleaner. I've noticed that my current salary no longer matches my skills. Are you just like an amazing cleaner now? Alright, let's have a look. Let's see how we're getting on. Playing the city or live as on 200k pop. So it's subsidy. Yeah, 200k population army. We're in London. Like, there's 500,000 people just in the square mile. Like, just over here. So yeah, it's something to consider when you're choosing where to play, because it tells you the subsidy you will get. And if you're new to the game, I would definitely go with something with a high subsidy. Because boy, this is difficult. Is what just central London, Rusty? So you pick your starting point based on like a postcode or whatever, and then you can expand the map up to 10 times. But it doesn't give you like a brand new sector as I originally thought. It gives you like a chunk like that. So you'll never be far away from where you originally start, because you can only expand 10 times around it. So don't be thinking you can create bus routes from London to Birmingham, because you just can't. See, that needs to be a bit higher just so that they stay happy. These are massively, massively in need of huge bus upgrades. DC, how you doing? Yeah, another depot would be nice. I agree, because like wherever you put your depot, all your buses have to drive out from there, which is common. But it'd be nice if you could put a second depot down. Just make it like a research purchase upgrade. I don't know, Ruttiger. You'd have to try it. Just fire the game up and go to Tokyo and see what happens. The insane subsidy we're getting. See, that King K1 probably needs some more spacing out. Look at the numbers here. We need to get more buses here. There's a lion there for... Oh, it needs an engine. That's a shame. That's another $4,000 plus a router. Yeah, you might as well buy a new bus at that point. So that sim rail is worth a bit of coin, 50 Australian dollars. Still wouldn't pay that for a sim. Okay. Or any sim. What would you pay $50 for? See, it comes quite well in the day, except at rush hour. At rush hour, it gets absolutely blown away. You pay $50 on a bottle of Jack Daniels. Okay. It does. I think it does depend on how long you'll play the game on Amici. You know, at the end of the day, it all comes down to value. What value you place on something. Everybody's different. Was it Battle Cattle who bought Factorio for like $10 and he's played it 35,000 hours? I don't think you'll ever beat that value for money wise. That's insane. Battle Rabbit, sorry, yeah. Battle Rabbit. I spent like £20 on a game and got 1,000 hours out of it. I mean, that's... Yeah, that's 2 tickets to the cinema for 2 hours. But hey, it's your money. King K1 is always way too full. Can't use larger buses. Yes, if I had more money. We're trying, bro. We're trying. Marketplace. Can we get another one yet? Are they refreshed? Lime City in need of an indicator and a router. 48 grand. It's a nice big bus. But for that money, I reckon we get two. Two of these if it would refresh properly. Probably need more parking bays to go as well. A bad habit of buying games you get bored of, thinking it was good. Yeah. You know, I've got most of the games in my Steam list. I'm probably, if I was to filter, if it would let you do this, which I hope it doesn't, because it would be scary. But if I could look at my Steam library and say only show me games where I've played more than 50 hours, I don't think that would be a very big percentage compared to the list that's in my library. And that's a scary thought. You can sort by, yeah, but not just sort. I mean, like filter. But I suppose that would work. You could go down and work it. I don't want to look. I don't want to look, honestly. A lot, you know, there's a number of games in there I've got for free where I've been sent keys and things. But even so, there's games that I've bought, you know, like AAA games that I spent 50, 60 pounds or $70 on and hardly ever played. That's ridiculous bad value for money. It is necessary to make changes to the Westminster 2 tour timetable. Current first ride 4:30, new ride 5:30. That's fine. They've knocked an hour off each end. I don't actually mind that. Good morning. Don't you think I've improved a lot, says Legal Slacker. If necessary, if you could also increase my salary. Well, you are only on 1080, so we will bump that up. Will you stop breaking the expensive thing? This is getting annoying now. All the expensive stuff keeps breaking. What about your pay rise? Let me guess, you've greatly improved. You're amazing at your job. You deserve a pay rise. Lol pups. Oh, what's wrong with... An indicator and a light is broken. Of course it is. Right, is the marketplace refreshed yet? Not really. Actually, it has. 40 grand for a 92 packs. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. These are all low capacity buses, but this one's good. Get that for 36. Oh, you utter scumbag. There's no negotiating though, is there? Like, they either accept or they don't. It's so frustrating. We could pick up 255s, but I don't think that's going to... I think the capacity is just too low. That's annoying. Nope, just click clean on a clean bus. Nice. Wipers. Right, timetable for tomorrow. See, this bus here is free from 2:30 onwards. Same with this one. This is free. Are there any subsidized things? That one's available when we need it. This is unlocked behind 450 trophy points. I'm going to get 15 for that. That's gone down to 27. Rip. Daddy to Angel, thank you for 63 months. Not yet, Club Villain. Like, it would cost us 10 grand to get an articulated bus. 20 grand to get double deckers. Maybe for 10 we should take a punt. Just to get that capacity up. How much money have we got? 57. Let's do both. Let's give ourselves some options. You get more choices of buses that will generally be bigger, yeah. Hi, boss. My friends have noticed that other... Oh, God. They always want more money. Never satisfied. Okay, the research is nearly done. There we go. So I've unlocked the capacity L. Haha. So if we go to the marketplace now, under new buses, we have the capacity L with 191 packs for way too much money. Urbino is 85 packs for 46. That's not bad. Even though there are no Urbinos for sale secondhand. That is true. It will need a large parking bay. We can't afford it anyway. Binge's Buses Limited manages to make riding the bus even more unpleasant than it already is. In what way? Yeah, Captain Flint. Just take out another loan even though we still owe like 110 grand. On the plus side, 25% now on people willing to take a bus in London. Yeah, possibly Volpid, right? So, shopping run and king. They all need a higher frequency, don't they? Oh yeah, sure. Just double the price of tickets. That'll go really well. What's this? I think it's really irresponsible how binge buses places zero value on passenger satisfaction. These overcrowded buses on the achievement routes are really not amusing anymore. Do you know what? That's actually the first useful comment because they've actually told you which route is the problem. They almost never tell you what the problem is. They just whine. But this guy said, this is the route that I'm having a problem with, overcrowding, which is actually useful information. I mean, I already know it's overcrowded, but most of the time they don't tell you stuff. The noise they make when they're complaining. Is that the noise they make when they buy a weekly ticket then? Look at that. 0 minute wait time. Oh no, when they want to buy a ticket, they just say ba-da-ba. You made that up. Seriously. We need a bigger locker room soon. Like how the fridge is still the exact same fridge it's been for years. Just 3 fridges and nothing else in there. Not even a bin, no counters. Just walk in, eat at the fridge and walk out. Brilliant. Bus company that has potential but falls short in many ways. It's almost like a game hint, that one. Shifty, I don't understand. Why would you open the fridge and then just stand there and eat? Like, all the cold air is coming out. It's just ridiculous. Just take what you need and shut the door. And go and prepare it on the counter. Like, you do it if you had to, but do you really have to? Immediate satisfaction. Lol. Listen, whether you got dishes or not, you're going to make a mess. It's just a matter of where you're going to make it. 73 packs. There's one here, but it needs a new engine. But for 20 grand, if we can get it for 21 grand, put an engine in for 4. Oh, come on, bro. Your bus has got a broken engine. There's not much wrong with this one. 25.5 sounds like a good offer. $25.5 for you. Bunch of scumbags. We'll get them cheaply. We'll just keep offering. This one doesn't need a new engine. Indicator, new router and tyres. That'll do. I'll tell you what we will do. I'm going to keep an engine in stock. Because that way we don't have to pay delivery if we need to turn one around quickly. We'll get some more of them. Get some more oil. A couple more sets of tyres. A couple of brake pads. 2 aircon units in stock, that's fine. I don't know, Anamichi, I think it's a sliding scale. Like, the more aggressive you are, the chance of them accepting goes down. But I've had some pretty good offers accepted, but most of the time they're not. Wait, what? Why are you still... Is that a bug? Yeah, it's a bug. We might have to get another cleaner. I think you can lowball if you're not desperate. You know what I mean? Which is how it should be. When you don't need a bus, go lowballing. Or even, like, pick one that needs repairing, because you're not in a rush to repair it. We've got a lot of buses to clean these days. I'd love another washer. I'd love a paint shop, but we're spending all our money on buses. I took the bus today. The prices are a bit higher than expected. In the future, I have to weigh carefully whether it is worth it for me. Yeah, you should definitely do that. £5 PM, we've got 50 grand in the bank. Why is that considerably lower than that? Interesting. It's not been received well by our customers as we hope. We hope this will improve in the future. Otherwise, we'll have to discontinue the service. So the last time they did that, they went... it's hardly been used. The next day, they were like, it's amazing. Then they adjusted the timetable. Now they're complaining. It's so random. I am currently quite satisfied. Well, thank you for letting us know, Desmond. Desmond is satisfied. And now the whole world knows. We're going to retweet his tweet. I didn't apply the rename. Oh, really? Was he a bus driver? Bit of a weird interface, that. Normally when you press enter, it accepts it. Oh, that's not 85 packs for 34 grand. Needs a bit of work, but that's not bad. 31 grand? Yes. Get in. Right, let's repair that. V-belt, tires, oil, brake pads. Totally worth it, though. We're slowly building up the amount of buses that we have. Which means I'm hoping we can slightly increase the frequency. Which line pays the most money? Bus routes, ignore that one. Shopping run. Achievement route has some insanity source numbers though. So we should probably put the extra bus on that. So if we go to timetable and we click on achievement route, we edit that. 3 buses required every 20 minutes. If we reduce to 15, it's 4 buses. That would go to 6 for every 10 minutes. We haven't got that. Let's try that. Let's try sticking an extra bus on. Okay, so we can cope with it. However, we have a new Ramses doing nothing here, so we have a spare bus that we could use. So what if we take the shopping run? That'll be 5 buses to do that. Cool. Clear, unfortunately, money's not enough for me, so I can't stay at this hourly wage in the long run. I agree. There you go. You're fine now. Make a giant circular route that encompasses all of the map. But one bus to satisfy the mission to network so that you can get more trophy point missions. Do you think that would work on Amici? Logically, what you're saying sounds like it should. You did it yesterday. Interesting. You hacker. Game exploit, that's what that is. Trouble is, I don't have a spare bus now. Oh, 93 packs for 30 grand. You what? I do now. Let's get her fixed up. Aircon unit, brake pads. Might as well do the oil and V-belt. Okay, so what are we thinking? So we'll dedicate this bus to a brand new route that goes... What do we need to get? We need to get the... (27.45% of buildings and points of interest. Bus route. Good name? Yeah, good name. Right. Let's see. Let's start over here. And we'll start like the... No, don't go that way. No, don't. Actually, there's no point stopping there because that's a rubbish stop. Is this what you did? Basically just went on a massive... That's rubbish. Actually, no, it needs to be points of interest as well. This is the Tour de London. Doesn't go anywhere particularly useful. But it does tick a lot of boxes. What is that? Comes down here and goes... Down to Russell Square. Then we'll go back up that way. I'm hoping there's no maximum limit to doing this. Too many stops. Does it matter? Like, it doesn't matter how many stops we've got. All that matters is that the bus can go to all of them and then hit this metric. Into the City of London. Too many stops. The stops cost upkeep. Can't we just delete the stops afterwards? Like once we've set the bus around it, we then delete the route and presume we stop paying for the bus stops. One would hope that you stop paying for the bus stops at that point. Or do you have to physically delete the bus stops that you're not using? Which would be tedious. Tower London. We've got to go Tower London. Get all the points of interest. You can it stops. You have to do it one by one. Dear me. Right, where are we trying to get back to? Is it over here somewhere? Do you think that'll be enough? Like, that feels like a lot already. The Tour de London. Angel Dina, thank you for 54 months. God, it is lagging. Jeez, it's lagging when I'm doing this now. That was the start, was it? There we go. So I've only got to get to there now. So go to that one, and then that one. Ooh. Right. That takes 165 minutes. Oh my god. There you go. 179 minutes. Which is 3 hours. So we'll run it every 3 hours like that. And that will take one bus. With an average of 270 passengers. There's just no way. There's no way. Oh, we've gone negative on the cash. Wait, the game's... Oh, you scumbag. Why did you suddenly speed up? Hang on, tomorrow, auto assigned. Why are we suddenly... Oh, tomorrow's Saturday? That's why. That's why we suddenly have buses available. I mean, we can always stick an extra bus. Wait, why are you not? We can always stick an extra bus on it. Why is that one in red? Yeah, the Great Circle hack has been given to the Obino. And the 5:30. No bus driver. Why didn't it tell me? I'm sure it didn't tell me the first time I did that. Apparently we still need more bus drivers. Wait. What? Why the sudden need for 1 million drivers? Is that because of the Great Circle route? What is going on? Now, come on. What's going on here? We've hired like 4 drivers and we still don't have enough. Something a bit shady's going on here. No bus driver available. Looks like we're 1 short, I think. We still have too few bus drivers available. Literally hired like 5 drivers. This is weird. This is very weird. Never seen this before. Place 1 locker. Is it not actually? It's a game hiring people but not assigning them because I didn't put a locker down or something stupid like that. Something very weird going on since we created this route. I think we've broke the game. I think it's very confused now. You've got like 1 million drivers. How can this be? Walking around. There's like tons of people walking around. Is it not hiring because in the red? It kept saying he's working for your company. Let's just run it and see what happens.